Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for today's face shave. Before we get into anything here, let's talk about the holiday of the day. Today's kind of a boring holiday of the day. It is National Purple Day. Now, I did think of changing that up to something else. I thought about calling it National Purple-Headed Warrior Day, but you know what? That's just a whole different channel altogether. So we'll just stick with the National Purple Day, and if you like purple, great. If you don't, well, the hell with you. All right, moving on to the soap. Actually, not just a soap, but it's a kind of a cream almost. We are talking about Antiquity. Let me show you the label right there. It's kind of a different label. Anyway, MacDuffs right there. This is my very first soap that I've ever shaved with from MacDuffs. As you can see, I've been using it for quite some time. It's got a wood type of scent. Kind of just doing this video off the cuff today because, well, it's their version of a sandalwood, and I'm not overly pleased with the scent. I'm just going to put that right off the bat. It's very strong. It reminds me of Vanille's mahogany. It smells almost just like that. So, yeah, that's a very similar scent, and I wasn't a huge fan of that scent either. But, like I said, I've been using this, and the performance is crazy. We'll talk about that a little bit. Anyway, so there's Plato. That's the bust on it, on the statue there, for their label. And it's, as you can see, it's kind of like a brownish color. So I've got that going in, smeared into my bowl here. And as far as the rest of the gear is concerned, I'm going to go straight razor shave. We're going to be doing a bokeh with these green custom scales I had done for it. It's vintage bokeh. This is not new by any means, and I have not really restored it. I kind of gave it a little bit of TLC when I got it, but that's about it. As far as the brush is concerned, EB Lathe Works, the Autumn Bliss brush. It is the Luxe, one of the Luxe Batternauts. Got that soaking in there, just about ready to go on that. For after the shave, we are going to be using K Shaveworks Saratoga. Since I don't have a matching aftershave for this one, this is what we're going with on that. So as far as part of after the shave too is, of course, our Thayer's Witch Hazel in the JD bottle. This one is cucumber scented. So that's all the gear I have right now. We're going to get this stuff. Actually, you know what? How could I forget? You know what I do whenever I have a soap that I don't really care for the scent on? I mentholate the crap out of it. This is PAA's Chill Mill. I put a whole bunch of menthol in this. I'm not so sure how menthol is really going to do with a wood type of scent, but we've got it sitting there ready to go. We're going to throw some water in that bowl, whip up the lather, have ourselves a cold wood shave, if that's even a thing. But it is today, as far as I'm concerned. So that's all the gear I have. We're going to get this soap lathered up. We'll talk about the shave, do a couple of passes. Be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We got the soap lathered. There it is, ready to go. Let's throw a little bit of water on the face. All right, so the scent notes on this are sandalwood, vanilla, allspice, and musk. I believe I've gotten everything on it. And one of the quotes in the description from, I believe it's from both their website, but this particular one I saw over at the Razor Company is, "There's no harm in repeating a good thing," said by Mr. Plato. Which is kind of why this is on there, because they're making a sandalwood, which is something that most companies have a version of. I think everybody starts out with the basics. And so that's kind of where they were going with this. But as I said, it's a little, I don't know, it's very, it's almost, it's very mahogany to me. That's, and I'm not a huge fan of that scent, but that's what I get off of it. I'm not crazy about the scent. It is a very heavy scent. I haven't tried any of their other soaps yet, so Okay, sorry about that. Just want to get the lather all done up. As you can see, plenty of slickness, or plenty of coverage there, and we've got our hand hopefully slick proof. Threw a little bit of alum on that earlier. All right, here we go. First pass. So as I said, boy, I can already smell the menthol on this. It's already making my eyes water. This soap is extremely slick. I mean, really, really good for right out of the gate. Brand new company. I mean, not brandy new. They've been out for a little while now, but new as far as being on the scene for mainstream companies, meaning mainstream distribution. I've seen these guys available on, like I said, the Razor Company. I think I've seen them on either Maggards or West Coast. Don't quote me on that, but I think I have. Yeah, man, this is going to be a good shave. But, as I said, the slickness is just, it's crazy. It's really, really nice. I would compare it, boy, who would I compare this to? I probably would compare it to the high octane base from Through the Fire Fine Craft. It's not quite as slick, but it's right up there. The menthol is nice on it, though. It's kind of making me forget all about the scent, which unfortunately is where I'm going for it. But the thing is, it's such a slick soap that I can't really bark at it too bad. I mean, if this had been a brand new company and the performance just wasn't there, I'd be all over it and tell you that, not to buy it. But here's the thing. The performance is really, really good. It's definitely cream based. I mean, some people generally use the word soap for everything. It is very cream based. There's no doubt there. Oh yeah. I mean, the razor is just gliding over my skin. You can't complain about that. You got nothing to complain about on that. I mean, look at that. Interestingly enough, as much as I love menthol, I've noticed that menthol tends to wreak havoc on residual slickness. This soap has a ton of residual slickness. Not right now, because I put a ton of menthol in it. But it usually does. It's I'm usually I have an alum blocker on standby all the time, but especially with this because it's that slick. We'll do another pass on camera, and then we'll get into the whole shave. Oh yeah, this soap is super cold today. Completely unintended by the artisan, but here we go. So incidentally, the soap is $19.99, currently available over at therazorcompany.com. And you can get it from MacDuffs directly as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, that glides right over my skin. Love it. And that's the thing is, I mean, performance, or I've talked a lot about scent in the past, and yes, if you really don't like the smell of something, you're not going to buy it regardless of the performance. I mean, let's face it. And, you know, when I purchased this soap to, based on, you know, on the scent or just based on the performance alone, no. Fortunately, they offer different scents that intrigue me, so I will be making another purchase. Especially since I know the base is already fantastic. Wow, I almost want to go with a menthol-based aftershave now. But I'll stick with what I've got out here. So I'm curious, though, as far as the topic is concerned of this shave. Not only is the soap kind of the star of the party here, but in the comment section below, I want you to list what one of your rules with wet shaving. Something that you never go against. For you. It doesn't have to be a rule just in general. I don't mean like always shave against, you know, or never shave against the grain or whatever. I mean, maybe that's your personal rule for you. And if that's your personal rule, cool, put it down. I want to hear it. Me, my personal rule in wet shaving, I used to do this all the time and I've gotten away from it. I don't direct load onto the brush. I don't throw the water onto the puck anymore. I just don't do that. I scoop it, throw it in a bowl lather it that way, or if it's a cream like out of a tube, I push it into the brush and then face lather it that way. So that's one of my personal rules. All right. Yeah, we're off to a good start here. We're going to go up and probably go against the grain. We'll finish up this shave, and we'll be right back. We'll talk about the post. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. MacDuffs Antiquity shave soap, or shave cream, actually, I should say, because that's pretty much what it is. We're into the post shave. A little bit of Thayer's Witch Hazel, cucumber scented. So, as far as the slickness is concerned in this soap, it is off the charts. It's really, really nice. It's easy to lather. It's, like I said, it's cream-based, so you could pretty much scoop it out with your finger and put it right into the brush and go to a face lather if you wanted. I don't recommend blooming it, or, excuse me, soaking this soap at all, because obviously it is a cream base. It doesn't really need that. And you're most likely going to ruin it if you do that anyway. It's going to really overhydrate the lather. So, don't bother doing that. Just add a little bit of water as you go. The scent, as we talked about, is kind of their take on Sandalwood. Not a huge fan of it at all. That's why I mentholated the heck out of it. And I got to tell you, what a nice shave. Fantastic shave. I mean, I did go a good 3-4 days without a face shave, but man, that is really nice. All right, Saratoga by K Shave Works. We're going to throw that on the face. I almost went with something mentholated, but there's enough menthol that's still kicking around on my face from the shave soap, so I'm good there. All right. Oh, that's a nice, because almost like a cherry scent to it. It's a really nice, earthy cherry scent. It's an interesting combination for scents tonight, but it's what I kind of felt like when I was looking at all the stuff that I have. So that's what jumped out at me. So again, performance is fantastic. Scent is, but I definitely would give them a shot, especially at the price point, $19.99. I don't think that's that bad at all for the type of performance you're going to get out of it. Give them a shot. You won't be disappointed performance-wise. That is what I feel about this particular product. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Make sure you knock that bell. That way you get a notification every time we do a new video here at CD Shaving. Because, folks, I do not follow a schedule. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Chad. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you guys and girls in the next video.